So basically, how has the season gone since you found out that you're not going back to RCR, and what's your game plan been since?
The game plan, from a professional side's still been the same, right? I mean, you have goals you set out to accomplish in February, and really goals I set out to accomplish dating back probably 3 years ago with RCR. So those have stayed the same. Just knowing that the things that have changed is knowing that the outcome is going to be what it is come Homestead. That I've got to figure out another path. So personally, I've had to kind of grind it out and spend what would typically be your off days away from the racetrack. Doing just that, trying to position yourself and align yourself in a situation that you can continue on and move forward past Homestead after things go down the way they're going to go down. So, but at the racetrack stuff hasn't really changed a whole lot. We're still trying to go to the racetrack and do our jobs.
You have such a great personality, and I know you're really popular with the sponsors. Has that played a key in your ride search for 2020?
I like to think it has. I think, just do your thing and be yourself, and that's what I feel like I've always tried to do, and I feel very grounded by the fact. I think that's why I've had the opportunities to get to where I'm at today. So try not to really really veer too far off that course, and just try to do what feels right to me. And I think along the way I've been able to establish and build and create a lot of incredible partnerships, and even a lot at RCR that I've been able to be a part of over the last 3 years. I mean, some incredible people, and probably, in my eyes, what will be lifelong friendships built off of what my time's been over at RCR. So I'll try to continue just to do me, so to say, and hopefully the right opportunities and the right windows open up.
If Austin Dillon was running better, or Ty Dillon, or even Bubba, I mean, Bubba's had a few good weeks, but the cars that come out of the Welcome Campus, if they were running better, would you feel more pressure, or, would it, I guess, have played more in your favor? But since you're all kind of right there like peas in a pod, you really haven't done you can't say, well, I didn't do anything to distinguish myself, because everybody's about running the same.
Yeah, I take a lot of responsibility really on the fact that I haven't been able to outperform those guys. Yes, a lot of us, and majority of us, have all ran about the same. I try to take pride that everything I've ever been a part of growing up, I've always had to try to get more out of it than what was there, and I feel like I've kind of built my career off of that. Even back to legend cars, late models, all the way up the ranks. So I was hoping I could get more out of it than what I have this year. But when I lay down at night, I know I am getting all of it. And I feel like those guys are doing the same. We just haven't physically had the ability to put the races together as a company, as that goes without saying, as well as our affiliates, with Germain and with the 43, with the Petties. So, part of me feels like I wish I was completely getting just outran week in and week out by those guys, because then it'd be on my shoulders, and that's the way I like it. But I feel like there's so much out of my hands in this particular situation that all I can do is what I can control, and unfortunately the outcome of this deal is something I cannot control. But the things I can control is what I do next, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
Any nibbles yet for next year? Are you looking at Cup, Truck, Xfinity, all across the board, basically?
Yeah, I've been extremely open-minded to what my next path needs to be. I've been a fan of seeing some of our guys that have made it back to the Cup level and incredibly good rides now by going kind of back down the ladder and coming back. That path doesn't always work, and it always doesn't work that if you put yourself in a situation that you're going to be able to stay at this level for as long as you want to be either. So I'll try to just put a lot of faith in the good Lord that things are going to work out the way they're supposed to, and do what feels right, and make the decisions that make me feel comfortable in the man I am, and make sure I can lay my head down at night. That's what it's all about.
Daniel Hemric will be happy at the end of 2019 if
we can accomplish our goals of winning Rookie of the Year, finishing as high points as we can, and knowing that when I cross the finish line at Homestead, they know I gave them everything I had from day one together till that checker flag flew, and there's no doubt in my mind. I know I'll do that, and I know they know I'll do that. I'll be happy with that.
Just one last question. How was the car out there? You were running at the top of the speed truck for a while, then you ran over debris. How do you think you're going to be set for Sunday?
It's probably one of my most appealing races over the last stretch here because of the success we had here, the success our manufacturer had here, back in the spring. And our speed is really, really good. We found ourselves in situations where we were kind of controlling the speed of a lot of the cars around us, which is a good situation to be in when you're a part of these deals. So we caught a break, right? I ran over something small, put a little hole in the tire, and luckily it went down on the straightaway, and I felt it getting in the corner. I was able to not go to a backup car, which was very nice. So we'll kind of put that in our back pocket as the first lucky break of the weekend, and hopefully that's key to what's coming.
Appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Thank you.